Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to start a very important topic in surveying and leveling, that is contours. What is a contour? Contour is an imaginary line passing through the points of equal elevation. Now, contour drawn underwater is known as submarine or bathymetric curves. So, this is very important for MCQ. That is, what is bathymetric curve? That the contours we draw underwater, that is called the bathymetric curves. Now, let us define what is contour interval or CI. Contour interval is the vertical distance between two consecutive contours. Next important point. Contour interval is inversely proportional to the scale of the map. Next point, horizontal equivalent. What is horizontal equivalent? It is the horizontal distance between two consecutive contours. So remember, contour interval is the vertical distance between two consecutive contours. Horizontal equivalent is the horizontal distance between two consecutive contours. Now next important thing, contour gradient. Contour gradient is the line on the ground making a constant inclination with the horizontal surface. Grade contours. Grade contours are the lines which are having equal gradient along a slope. And what is a ghat tracer? Ghat tracer is an instrument by which we can locate points on a given contour gradient. Now I will discuss about the characteristics of contour lines. Here I have discussed total 10 points. Please make a note of it. Lots of questions come in the GATE architecture paper from this topic. Characteristics of contour lines. Let us start the first one. First one is the contour lines never intersect. Remember, contour lines never intersect. But there is one exception. In case of a overhanging cliff or cave penetrating a hillside. So, except these two cases, that is overhanging cliff and cave penetrating a hillside, two contour lines never intersect. Point number 2. Set of contour with higher figure inside represents a hill lock. Please see the diagram also over here, that these are the set of the contour lines, higher figure inside 100, 90 and 80. So, these represents a hill lock. Point number 3. Set of contour lines with lower figure inside represents rivers and lakes. That is, inside it is 75, then 80, then 85, outside like this way. So, this represents rivers or lakes. Point number 4. Equally spaced contour lines represents uniform slope. That means here you can see three contour lines, 80, 90, 100. All these are equally spaced. So this represents uniform slope. Point number 5. Two contour lines act at right angle with higher values inside the loop represents ridge line. That is the line joining highest points of the series of hills. Let us see the diagram. In this diagram, you can see that the two contour lines are at 90 degree with each other, and here the values are 80, 90, 100. That means higher values inside the loop and the lower values outside the loop. So, this represents ridge line. Point number 6. Two contour lines acting at right angle with lower values inside the loop represents valley line. This is just opposite of the previous point. So here the lower values are inside the loop. That means it starts with 90, 95 and 100. Like from inner to outer it is going. So it represents a valley line. Next point, no value in contour means it is a flat terrain. If there is no value mentioned in the contour, it is a flat terrain. Number 8, if there is a zero contour line, it represents the mean sea level, that is MSL or coastline. Point number 9, if the contours are closely spaced, it represents steep slope. Number 10, contour lines spaced at decreasing distance in downhill direction, it represents a concave slope. Please refer the diagram over here. That is, the distance is decreasing. It starts from 900, 850, 800, 750. So these are the decreasing in the downhill direction. So this represents a concave slope. And the last one is, if it is progressively steeper slope downhill, then it represents the convex slope, as you can see it from the diagram. Let us see what are the applications of contour map. Number 1, intervisibility can be ascertained between 2 points. Number 2, drainage area can be estimated. We will discuss it just after few minutes or in the next slide. Number 3, possible location of dam, volume of water to be confined can be decided. Number 4, most economical suitable site for structures, that is building, bridges, etc. can be found. Next, volume of earthwork to be removed can be estimated. Also, the transportation routes and the facilities can be decided from the contour map. Capacity of a reservoir or volume of earthwork to be removed or to be filled can be calculated by number 1, trapezoidal formula, and number 2, prismoidal formula or Simpson's formula. Trapezoidal formula is capital V equal to H within bracket A1 plus AN by 2 plus A2 plus A3 plus ... AN minus 1 bracket close. Prismoidal formula, capital V equal to H by 3 within bracket A1 plus AN bracket close plus 4 A2 plus A4 plus ... AN minus 1 plus 2 within bracket A3 plus A5 plus ... AN minus 2 bracket close. Let us see what are the meaning of these symbols. Capital V is the capacity of a reservoir or the volume of the earthwork. H is contour interval. A1 is the area bounded by the first and the second contour line. A2 is the area bounded by the second and the third contour line. Like this way, AN is the area bounded by the AN and AN plus 1 contour line. Now in prismoidal formula, you can remember the formula like this way, that it starts with H by 3 and then within bracket first you take the area of the first and second contour line, the area between the first and the second contour line, and the last area, and after that it is 4 times the even contour areas and then the 2 times of the odd contour areas. So like this way you can remember it. We will solve one gate problem and you will understand the formula in a better way. Let us solve the gate problem in the next video.